welcome to Spectre video tutorial number 11 now. I think we're at number 11. Or, no, I think we're number 10. It's not rather confusing, really. Anyway, 11 or 10, doesn't matter. Today's topic, the creation of objects. So, actually, let's not create base terrain today. Let's just let's put a box in place. Just so we have something to look at here. There we go. A terrain here. So, in game, objects are basically anything that is a engine construct that isn't geometry, that's created when the level loads. So that might be, say, a player's spawn position, a trigger for some sort of, if you walk through it, it sets off some script code, entities, units, monsters, ammunition, weapons, lights, particle systems, any of that stuff. It's all an object. And the way you do this is you create an object, you go look at your tool properties here, and these object types are defined in a file called sledobjects.xml in the main Perseus or Spectre or whatever build directory. And you can edit them, and you can define them as you need to. And the XML file also includes instructions for mapping properties that you specify in SLED into Ruby code if it's appropriate. Not everything is necessarily appropriate. You may not want to spawn objects that are, 100% in Ruby. You may want to spawn objects, say, that are only existent in the engine, like lights, which you don't have here. Anyway, so I implemented three sorts of objects for us to fool with today. So let's look at unit, which is basically going to be a unit for our tactics game that we're allegedly working on. So I click, and you see, hey, here's a man. And isn't he pretty? And you can see that if you select objects, you can translate him, you can rotate him, you can do everything you might expect. So there he is. And there you go. Now, if you have an object selected, you'll see that his little axis mount turns white. And you can see that there are actually properties here that you can edit. So you can call him fighter1, and you can change his sprite type. Different sorts of objects have different sorts of visual representations and different sorts of types of data. So the entity has a different name, new entity, model, and health, say. So these are obviously just dummy examples. In the next tutorial, we will discuss the modification of object properties in more detail, including how to create them and also what a viz prop is.